Like, oh, I'm learning how to human. And it was the beginning of this journey that continues of learning how to live life with depression rather than living life through depression. My name is Wil Wheaton. I am an actor, writer, and producer. I did this video a little while ago for a thing called Project You Are Okay. And it's a video to help people who have various forms of mental illness to say, like, yeah, we've got it and it's okay. Like, we can live with it and we can manage it. And this is how you know, we're sort of geared at young people, right? Like, this is how you know, young person, that it's not the end of the world for you to have whatever your particular mental illness is. And in this particular video, which I recorded a long time ago, I'm talking about depression and anxiety. And it comes out and I watch it. He is talking to me about how this is a thing that just some people have, and that it's not a permanent thing, and that it's okay. And he looks through the internet and he says to me, "You're not alone, you are okay." And I was like, thanks for telling me that, because I really needed to hear it. I'm gonna write a thing now. I wasn't aware of how my mental illness was affecting me until I'd been suffering from it for easily 15 or 20 years. Because what I accepted as just kind of normal was part of my mental illness expressing itself. One of the reasons that I talk about it a lot is I have an amazing life. My life is really, really good. I am married to my best friend. I have 2 phenomenally successful adult children. I'm on the most successful show in the world. I get to do what I love for a living. Yeah. I'm almost done with my first novel, and beta readers really like it. Like everything is good in my life, and I still have days where I feel terrible. I just had these really bad mood swings where I would freak out at stuff that didn't seem like my reactions to things were way out of proportion to what the actual thing was that was upsetting. And it got to be really bad. It was things like, this traffic is so bad that rather than sit through like 20 minutes of whatever this traffic is, forget it, I'm going home. And like real irrational decisions and things like that. I suffered for probably, I mean, I've had it my whole life, but I really intensely suffered for like 15 years. I lost my 20s because I was so severely depressed and I had so much crippling anxiety. Yeah. My doctor told me that it would probably take about 3 weeks for me to really feel the effects of the medication he put me on. And that was because my body needed time to react to how things change. And I want to say it was like a week and a half or something like that, maybe close to 2 weeks after I'd started treatment. My wife and I were just having a walk in the neighborhood, and I realized that it was like a really beautiful day, and it was warm, and there was like this wonderful little bit of a breeze, and birds sounded really beautiful, and flowers smelled really great, and my wife's hand felt really good in my hand. And we're walking, and I just started to cry, and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I just realized that I don't feel bad. I just realized that I'm not existing, I'm living." And the best way that I could describe it is like I lived my life in a room that was so loud. All I could do every day was just deal with how loud it was. And I found a doorway out of that room. And at that moment, I realized that the loudness of that room wasn't like oppressing me anymore. And I was aware of a ringing in my ears, which meant the noise was going away and wasn't coming back. And that I was on my way to like having like a normal life, that normal for me was changing. Our life is this complicated interaction and intermingling of chemicals in our brains and experiences we have and relationships that we choose and relationships that are chosen for us. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard. And as long as you are doing what you can to take care of yourself and to leave every day a little bit kinder than it started, things are going to be all right. You are not the only person in the world who has anxiety. You're not the only person in the world who has depression. You're not the only person in the world who has thoughts of self-harm. There are people who want to help you. There are people who have spent their entire lives helping people like you and me and all of the people that you're seeing in this video. And you're not alone. You are okay.